All aboard the choo-choo train.
Check a look.
Welcome, everybody, to Crazy Train of Thought, brought to you by the Idiot Savants. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am your host, Ryan Wolf. We are live from Savant Studios. Joining me today, I have...
Yo, man's Austin Torres.
Austin Torres is here. Thank you for being here, Austin.
Yes, sir.
And also...
We got Sam the Babby back from a long vacation. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy to have you back, Sam.
Shit, it's so good to be back.
Whew.
Baby, let's go.
Dude, it's been so long.
Yes, it has.
Since we've sat down to record a pod. Been so long since I've seen you. It's great to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
too.
Yeah, it's fantastic to have you here. What have you been doing, man? Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get to that, also, we have Malcolm Wilson on production today.
Yep.
And we usually have that anyways, but also today we have it too.
Yep.
So.
Also.
That's right.
Okay, Sam, what have you been up to?
I've been out and about. I don't know. I've not been playing many games, but I've been just I've been traveling.
Okay.
A little bit. I went to Mexico recently. I went to Cancun.
Okay.
That was fun. That was the cheapest vacation I've ever had in my entire life.
In that money goes farther?
No, actually, no. They grabbed you by the balls and they tried to rip them off, bro. Like they would take any money that you like. So because it's a tourist place like Cancun or Playa del Carmen, it's like they know that you've got it. They're not be like, you know, they're like, you know, they're gonna be upcharging everything, right? But no, just like booking it. Stuff
give
like
me
that.
an example of an upcharge in Cancun.
Spending $50 on like fake Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Yeah, which I haggled down. I said, "You're not gonna take my money. I'm gonna milk this for all you're worth."
So,
Random man selling glasses on the side of the road, probably to feed people you love. I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna take your store. Tell you and your friends I own the place.
so what'd you get, like a 2 for $50 deal or?
Nah, I got like 200 pesos, and I took like fake Ray-Bans, and I still got them. They really hurt. They really.
Well, they have spikes on the side. That's how you know they're fake.
They're made of like clothes hanger, bro. I should have known. I don't know who got who in that situation.
But yeah, they probably get them pennies on the dollars over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think you got gypped, even though you
I
haggled them
got
down. You're thinking you're gypping them, but they're gypping you still.
Dang, I'm the gyp. Am I the gypper or the gypped?
You're the gyppy.
The whole thing, dude, cost only like for an entire weekend for the plane, for the hotel for the weekend, and for everything being all inclusive, it was $500 just for. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that is pretty good.
I feel like that's pretty good.
That is.
Was it
Because-
just you? Did you go?
No, I went with a couple of buddies.
Okay.
We were hanging up on the rooftop,
Okay.
pretending like we could talk to people, but we couldn't because we're too nervous and shy. We were like, we're badasses. We're in Mexico on top of a rooftop. I see the ocean. Where are the bitches at? And we're like, oh my gosh, do you think she's looking at us? Yeah, we were little scared kids. Like, let's not go too far, guys. It could be dangerous out there. What if there's sharks in the water? I don't want to go out too far. I want to go home.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's still pretty cool though that you got to go to Cancun, even if you were too afraid to swim.
No, not to swim, but I did one day. And I think tequila for this, right?
Oh, no.
I know. I remember just like the first night, I woke up, I was like, I'm sick of this shit. Freaking, I told my friend, today I'm gonna do some cool stuff today, right? So we went out to breakfast, and I took my tequila shot for the morning. And I saw these 3 girls. I'm like, I'm talking to them. Yeah, and it went pretty good. At one point, we're walking down like Fifth Avenue, and I've got like one on my right and one on my left, and we're walking to the club, and the club was a joke, bro. The club had a giant porcelain cow with its tits hanging down on the ceiling, bro.
What the fuck?
We go there, and it's like it looks like it's hopping. It's going boop, 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 you know, as it does.
Sure, yeah.
And there's like lasers and fog and stuff like that. And we're like, oh yeah. And like we checked it out before. They said there would be a cover. They're like, no cover. Come on in. We're like, all right. We get in there, and like you see people dancing on the edge of it. While as you're walking in, you realize as soon as you get in, they all work there, bro. On the inside, there's no one in there. We were the only people in there, and all of a sudden, they take the drunkest one of us, which is my friend Pat, and they're just like, oh, swipe, 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 and shots. And we're like, they're like making balloon animals for us and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh,
You're being treated like kings.
no, we were being treated like a gazelle that was wounded.
They're slowly feeding on you.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable a little bit.
Oh my
I mean, maybe it was the
gosh.
giant porcelain cow, but like, no, it ended up being a good night though. Like freaking bobbing in the waves at night and stuff like that.
Sure.
You know, hey, you can't sit there, and kind of that guy.
So you only went for the weekend, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool, though.
Pretty cool.
But it is dangerous to go off the like premises of the hotel, though. It actually is pretty dangerous.
It can be, yeah.
I know me and a buddy got really drunk one night. We're like, yeah, we'll go out, walk the streets at night. And we ended up getting lost because we were so drunk. And then we ended up walking, and there was like nobody. And then there's just one side alley just filled with people. And there's just bars and stuff and all that. And we end up walking through there, and some guy stops us, one of the people that owns like the bars or whatever. And he's like talking to my buddy and this and that. And I'm like, I'm gone. I don't even know.
You go,
Yeah, I was just like, I was just following him wherever he was going. And I guess he was telling my buddy, like, hey, yeah, we got cocaine, we got drugs in here, and if you want to come in here, we can do some of that. Mm-hmm. And luckily my buddy was like sober enough to be like, no.
Right.
yes.
Yes, let's go in there. Yes, let's do this. But we ended up like leaving because we're like, yeah, we don't want to mess with that.
Sure.
Then we got lost. Yeah, and then
And you ended up back there anyways.
And then we ended up back there anyways. But eventually we found our way back to the hotel somehow. I don't remember how we got there.
Isn't that scary
but
how that works?
yeah, it is.
You could have lost a kidney. Are you sure you have both kidneys?
No.
The boy who lived, you got a scar.
Just on my stomach, the shape of a lightning bolt.
They dressed it up for you. It was the new guy's first time, right? He's like,
He's like, oh, whoops.
But yeah, that's no joke over there. That's
Yeah.
for sure. I would never have done that if I was sober. That's for sure.
Oh,
I was just gonna say, when I was a kid, my cousin, same age as me, Anthony, he went to Cancun with his parents, and it was him, his sister, and his parents, obviously, and then like a bunch of other couples from my class went,
Okay.
and we didn't go. We were poor, so we couldn't go. But that was right around the time that Natalie Holloway disappeared, which I believe was in like Cancun. Do you guys, I'm a little older than you guys. Do you guys remember that?
No, we were just babies.
Yeah. So she was an American girl that got like taken and murdered in Cancun. And like, she was basically my age when it happened. And so it was like that year that my cousin was going down there with his older sister and his parents. And like,
I bet it was really cheap to go down there. Though.
right. Yeah. Recent murder. You got to drop the prices down a little bit.
capitalize a little bit on that. Yeah.
Well, that was a thing during COVID. All the flights and everything were dirt cheap. Hotels were dirt cheap because nobody was going there, and they wanted people to come. You know, so that was like the perfect time to go.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're willing to risk it, for sure.
Yeah, the diseases and murder and
No big deal.
No big
The ocean is beautiful, though.
Oh my
Guys,
gosh,
you
yeah.
have
The way
to
the
see
sun
the
sets
ocean.
behind you as you're looking at the ocean, so good. There was another club besides that one that was even scarier. It was just
Scarier than milk tits.
The milk.
You go in there, it's just gray. There's gray walls, gray ceiling, gray floor. It's like a padded cell, bro.
What?
Yeah, that one was like the rape dungeon. I don't know what the deal with that one was.
I don't even think. I think that wasn't even a touristy pub. That was just like one of the.
It's an actual asylum. They're paying a cover charge to get it. What's this line doing?
This place is great. Maybe I was just walking into the wrong place. They're just like, bro, we're trying to work in here.
Trying to work.
They're pushing the little carts around with pills.
Whoa.
But so you fit in there perfectly. It was
They've got
asylum.
the shot glasses of pills, and Sam's just
He's just
Whoa, they got little slippers. Woo. Oh, yeah.
pudding bags. Yeah.
Just kicking.
You got those couple guys just sitting in their chair looking like that. Just that.
zone the fuck out.
You're just like, yeah.
Come on, bro. Let's dance. Let's go.
I'm sad that wasn't a thing in like the place we used to work at. Like just people like just tweaking in the store. It's a shame because think about how fun that would be. Just like you're just like stalking shit, and they're just like, oh yeah. And you're like, it's like almost closing. It's almost closing.
We're so close.
I'd probably be the places that are around like colleges and stuff like that. Just people getting or near bars and stuff.
Dude, I don't want people throwing up in the aisles.
Let's go to our local store, man. The bar's closed. That Walmart's open 24/7. Let's do that.
They're like, we're not inviting him next time.
Did you guys get him from that padded cell over there? That gray room?
Oh man, that's
Okay.
great.
So I fulfilled a lifelong dream very recently that I wanted to tell you guys about.
Yeah.
I saw Taylor Swift in concert.
Oh my gosh, is that the first? Yeah. What? And I know how much you like her too.
I know. It was so good.
You had front
So
row
good.
seats.
No.
Oh.
No. Like many, many rows up
Oh.
in the balcony
You
area.
had to get your binoculars out.
You know.
That would have been.
Taylor Swift.
I'm pretty sure. That looks like a dress she would wear. No, my buddy, my best friend Travis from high school, he asked me to go. He got him and his wife got 4 tickets, so it was me, Rachel, him, and his wife that went, and the tickets were on the expensive side. I think they were like $300 ish, and we were
That's not bad.
in the balcony at Soldier Field in Chicago.
Okay.
So it was her Sunday night show. She does in the stadium tour. She's been doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the shows, and we played on. We have not used that chair like for recording, so it's not a big deal. Do you want to swap it with this one? I don't know if this one makes less noise.
Here too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a shit show.
I'm never coming back.
Let me swap it out for squeaker.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's one of his pets, Sam. So you need to respect.
What, the chair?
No. Yes, the chair.
What are you talking about?
The gnat.
The chairs were free.
Where were we?
Speaking of that, Taylor Swift, I heard that it was a huge thing like a couple months ago where she was, I don't know if it was her or somebody was selling the tickets, but they were like $1,000 for the tickets. Did you hear about that?
Well,
like
so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
So our tickets were, like 300 or whatever for those balcony seats. And I think it was 368 for both me and Rachel.
Nice, dude.
So like not really that terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's expensive for sure, but if you want to see Taylor Swift, you got to pay the money.
Well, I mean, Ryan, come on, you're a whale, so you're willing to show that
Fair.
extra money to
Fair, yeah.
get what you want. You know what I
Typically,
mean?
you are correct.
Does she have
in
like
that
a deluxe
assessment.
pack? Like if you buy like the really exclusive tickets, you get like feet pics with it. You get
Well-
like, a lock of hair, backwater, the whole simp pack.
I suspect.
It's a deluxe simp edition.
DLC. that would get Ryan.
Yeah.
Would
Put a
that
DLC tag on there and be like,
You get like a box and maybe like Taylor Swift pops out of it or something.
Oh,
Like a loot box.
I would have sprung for more expensive tickets, likely, because like I
Sprung.
don't expect to get tickets to her show again. Damn it, Sam.
Piglet. So Winnie the Pooh there for a minute.
So, I was looking up before we went to the show. The tickets went on the secondary market because we bought ours from like actual Ticketmaster during the actual sale.
okay, yeah.
And so ours were not secondary tickets. I went on the secondary market to see. I went to our show, the Sunday night show at Soldier Field, and I was like, okay, what are the cheapest tickets I could possibly get to see Taylor Swift? And I think I was checking the Friday before. So the cheapest tickets were $1,500
Oh my god.
a ticket.
And that's the second.
On the secondary market, they were $1,500 a ticket.
Oh my god.
And they were on the balcony that was behind the stage. So if you picture a stadium, so she's playing basically in the end zone, right?
Yeah.
And they've like directly behind the stage, they've got that like blocked off. They didn't sell tickets for that.
Oh, okay.
But on the wings, like so you can almost see the stage. Those were $1,500. Like as you're rounding the bowl coming out and around.
Yeah.
So ours were like diagonal to like
What yard line were you at? Let's
that's a good thing. They had the field pulled away.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But I suspect I was on the opposing 30-yard line or so.
Oh, okay.
So not terrible seats from
Yeah.
where we were at. But yeah, $1,500. And so I texted my buddy and I'm like, dude, do you want to make 10 times as much money as we paid for the tickets?
Oh my god.
I mean, we could just sell these tickets for like $3,000 and walk
Yeah,
away
and
with some money.
Download Spotify, bro.
So he was, and I wasn't serious about selling them, but he was like, no, you can sell yours if you want to. I am going to the show. All right, we'll go to the show.
Well, I heard there's a thing that a lot of people, the day of the show, they'll go to that like Ticketmaster or whatever, and they'll see what seats haven't sold, and then they'll go sit in those seats.
Oh,
that are
that's
closer.
brilliant.
Yeah.
That would have been a really, really good idea.
Scan to get in or
No,
Well,
you're already
you're
in.
Yeah.
big seats.
Yes. You're already in. Like you're already in there.
I
you
didn't
could
think
just
of that. That's why it would work.
exactly.
So I don't know if there was people like checking to get down on like the field. That would be the only thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Would be if there was like a field pass or whatever to get down, like where the stage is.
Yeah.
And the stage was really long. Like it stretched from like the fucking end zone. Like I said, she's got like the whole stage set up over there, probably out to almost where our seats were, like in line parallel with our seats, probably to the 40-yard line, like the opposing 40-yard line.
Yeah.
So it's just this massive stage that she walks out on. And like super cool. It had raising and lowering platforms. She had, because it's the Eras tour, she had like different sets for each set, if that makes sense. Like a different stage setup
Like
for
the curtain
each
closes
era.
and then they
They
bring out like the little thing on wheels. It's like a guy that's like a tree. Ooh.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Yes, there were people in tree costumes
there were.
during the folklore
Good guess.
or Evermore.
Were you there?
set.
Were you there, Sam?
Yeah.
He was the tree.
Yo, you were the tree. You couldn't get Ryan backstage passes.
I no.
He could be a tree.
They had my kids. Get in the tree costume, bitch.
We're going to see Taylor Swift.
No, he's anything but that.
So the show was amazing. I was really, really happy to have gone and gotten the chance to see her do the live show. And she opened up with Lover, which is my favorite album. So she did like an abbreviated set, but probably 7 of those songs. And she played for like 3.5 hours. She started at 8 and then didn't get done until almost midnight.
So she actually sings her songs though, right? It's not like
As far as I could tell, she was actually singing because there were parts where I was like, that could have been better.
Oh.
Now, I don't
He's
think
not a total simp. Yeah, he's rebelling.
I don't think Taylor Swift is the world's greatest singer. I do think she is a fantastic songwriter, and she puts on the best live show I have ever seen.
And she's hot.
Sure, she's hot.
So hot. The way she's like, oh,
gross. He said that.
what?
So yeah, just absolutely fantastic. Sam, you may not want to see her because you.
Why not?
I don't know. You don't sound like a fan. I can't tell if you're making fun of me because you don't like her or.
No, I think I mean I'm always down for a good time, but like $1,200 good time. I think I could go to that club that Austin was talking about.
Have a better time.
Right.
I just think like I can maybe just spin it all on like bottle rockets and just go pew.
Okay.
Like 100 million times and have a really good time.
And you can sing. Cause baby, you're a firework.
Or what's a Taylor Swift song? Maybe that is one.
Is that
I think
Taylor
that is
Swift
one.
song?
No, it's not.
Katy
No,
Perry.
the Taylor
That's
Swift song
Katy
is
Perry.
Swish, Swish, whatever. Yeah, that one.
Swish, swish.
Yeah, the shit goes, I'm Taylor Swish.
What?
That's her like theme song, right?
I'm not. No, she didn't play that one.
She's writing it. I'm on the team.
Yeah. I'm on the team. She recruited the entire tree team. Actually, it's the T Tree album.
We get shit on. She takes all the credit for all of our work. She's not even singing. It's like tree number 1 has like the little porthole thing with the squirrel, but it's closed off, and they're just got a microphone. And they're sweating in there. That's not my imagination. That's real. It's true.
I was super impressed with the show. Super cool. We hate going to Chicago, but
Everybody does.
otherwise the show was pretty awesome. The thing that sucked the most, if I had to like nitpick, not specifically about the show itself, but like Soldier Field is a fucking shit show. There's no signage. There was ushers to help you get to your seat, but like there, in terms of like once you get to the campus, right? Because there's like thousands and thousands of people just swarming.
Yeah.
And the merch lines were like everywhere, all backed up. They have merch within the stadium, like out where the like vendors and stuff would be, and like the bathrooms, you walk around the concourse, and they've got these merch stations set up in there, and it's fucking wall to wall people. You're walking through the lines to get to your seat because you're trying to walk around the fucking stadium.
Yeah.
What a terrible thing that was.
honey.
Don't put the fucking vendors out there. Stop doing that.
Who the hell goes to a concert that's like $1,200 and goes, I need to spend more money. I want a t-shirt.
They sold out. Every merch station that I saw, like once the actual show started, because I was like, let's just wait till the show starts. I'll go on a song I don't like, and I'll go buy a shirt. Well,
You were just taking laps around.
so
the
if you
whole-
go, I did leave because I was gonna get a shirt, but also I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So during one of the songs on Folklore, which I don't really care for, I went to the bathroom, and like they're all closed up. All the merch stations that we passed to get to our seats were closed.
Well, because they want to watch Taylor Swift too.
You gotta think they've seen her, right? Like at least once before. I don't know.
Well, if you had the opportunity to constantly watch Taylor Swift over and over again,
I'd probably do that. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. So as we
A
were
little light bulb just popped up over Ryan. That's what he's gonna
shit,
do.
need to become a merch seller.
Why be a tree? You can be a merch.
Yeah.
A merch tree.
So as we were leaving, once the show's over, again, no signage. All the ushers have disappeared. It's like an animal like herd of people, and even worse than when we were coming into the show, because when we were going into the show, there's already like several thousand people in their seats, right?
Yeah.
So
but it's everybody.
Leaving the show is all at once. No, like I said, no signs, no like exit here.
See,
I don't know.
You're just following the herd.
Yeah, and I literally like I'm holding on to. There's like Trav's in the front. I'm in the back, and then between us is Laura and Rachel, Trav's wife and my wife.
Yeah.
And so I'm like holding Laura's shoulder. Laura is holding Rachel's shoulder, and Rachel is holding Trav's shoulder. And like the four of us are just trying to single file make it through this fucking swath of people.
Yep.
And so we go out the concourse. We go down the closest stairs that looks like it's probably an exit. We're on the wrong side of the stadium for our car.
No.
So we need to walk all the way down and around. Now we're outside, like I said, thousands of people, and they've got like the grass areas all gated off. So they've funneled people instead of being like, okay, just do wherever you want once you leave. No, they left all those like barriers in place that were there before the show for after the show. So we were walking down this sidewalk, and I swear to God, you guys, I cannot move my shoulders. Like I'm like this.
Dude, that's a safety
Like
hazard.
oh yeah. If there was a fucking
What?
zombie apocalypse or a fire or even a stray fucking bullet, it would have killed 20 people. Like crazy. It's the most amount of humanity
Actually,
I've ever seen
I think
before.
you'd be good. You're surrounded by human shields wherever you go. Like honestly, if there's a zombie apocalypse, they got to eat their way to you. Like
That's true.
you're good.
It
for
would
like
be a
at
little
least-
while.
You're good for 20 minutes.
Well, a lot of them are like 12-year-olds though. So how long would it take? Not
You
that
just
long.
start throwing them.
Kicking the 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Go.
How fast?
Go.
How fast do you think you could eat one? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like a growth spurt? I'm not. Anyways. Yeah.
So, fantastic show. Terrible ending, but we did get out. We made it home. No big deal. It's really, really fun time. It is concert season, so we actually went to another concert. I've actually been to 3 concerts this year. So this year we've seen, it was Gracie Abrams opened up for Taylor Swift, and then it was Muna, which was the second opener. And Gracie Abrams is J.J. Abrams' daughter. If you're familiar with her music, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Does he use her to make music in his movies?
I don't think so. She's
She'll
like
never be
she's
accepted by her father.
she's like a teenager. She's a kid.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but I mean, she makes music. Like
That means that she's like, my daddy said I own the stage.
My daddy bought me my spot here.
I could have you killed.
that could be true. So we saw those 3. We saw Story of the Year, Yellow Card, and Mayday Parade at a show in Detroit. And then this last weekend, we saw Loverboy and Foreigner in Indianapolis.
Oh, nice.
So we're planning another trip to Chicago to see the Midnight. I think Colin's going to go with us on that show. And then I think there's one more thing that's closer to my birthday. We're seeing Ancient Aliens live.
I saw something
Dude,
for
I'm
that.
stoked about that.
Where did I see that? What is that, bro?
I think
it-
it's just like the guys from Ancient Aliens talking about Ancient
I
Aliens
think
on
they're
the
going to
stage.
be in town, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so we
wild.
got tickets to that in town.
That's crazy.
I know, I'm pretty excited.
Dude, I was scrolling through. I was like, man, is there anything good coming up? What the hell?
Right? Yeah, they're only going to like 15 venues in the entire US. They just happen to be in town. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
So yeah, you guys going to any shows? You got any concert?
No, I hate
concerts?
people.
Okay. Fair.
I've got Spotify Premium. Bro.
I got that.
You're good.
I don't need the.
Well-
I mean, if I want crowds, I can just go where there's people. I don't know.
I don't know. There's just something about like
Follow the herd.
live
Follow the
music that I have loved for a long, long time. Like
I'm scared of like being. You remember when that guy died at that rap guy's concert or whatever, and they were like carrying him out? That would be me, bro. I would lose my footing. I'd twist an ankle. I'd be on the ground. I'd just get stomped to death, and they'd be carrying me on my back, like the crowd surfer. But the guy,
It's auto tune. I saw videos for that. That was insane.
So eerie.
He didn't stop the show, right?
No, he just went,
just-
ooh.
Ooh, yeah, he just started like singing while they were carrying this person who could be dead away.
I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And then didn't more people get hurt in that too?
I'm sure.
Just trampled.
I mean, I'm not a concert guy.
But you don't have to like.
People were hopping over the fence to go watch the show. So instead of paying to get in, people were just piling in,
Yeah.
and everybody was like just crushing everybody from the back. I think that's what it was. Or it might have been another rapper or something like that, but it was pretty insane.
Yeah. I mean, what you described there was just like Chicago. No. Automatically no. But like no signage, a complete hassle, expensive. Taylor Swift would make it worth it. I'll agree.
Okay.
I'll agree. That would be like, I think a lot of people, I do know what you mean though. Like it's different. It's different when you're sitting there and everybody's going crazy. You just get a fever and shit's happening.
It's that herd mentality.
It's the herd mentality.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can't pick anybody I'd like enough to actually go see.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was actually Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
He had the McDonald's thing.
8 people died.
I ate
Eight
I ate the
people?
guy.
Yes,
Maybe
8
that's
people.
what that came from. The guy died. They're like, what do we do with all this meat?
Oh, we make McDonald's burgers.
Travis Scott bill with limited supply.
Oh, sorry. 10 people died. 2 died. 2 people died later in the hospital.
Yeah,
And then cause of
kids.
death for all 10 was ruled to be an accident, compressive asphyxiation.
That's horrible.
Wow.
And I think some of them were kids. Like they all weren't grown adults. So I think
that's
some of them were
Really?
kids. Yes.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That is awful.
So I've not been to a concert where anybody died.
Yet.
Nobody died at Taylor Swift, to my knowledge. There were no mosh pits. Now, I have been to shows where there are mosh pits.
Yes.
There was a mosh pit at Yellow Card, okay? The fucking violinist was making people fucking lose their minds.
Up in here.
They
Dude,
were
this
moshing to
this
a
was
violin.
actually insane. Like 25 people were hospitalized.
Yeah, it was a big
300
thing.
people were treated for injuries at the field hospital.
Astro
Like,
World. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. Like I said, people were hopping over the fence to come.
is that
watch.
up there on your
He
screen?
told people to come hop over the fence. He told people, "Hey, everybody get in here." And then people started
Oh
coming
my
in.
God.
That's why everybody started doing that. Yeah. Why why go watch him in person when you could watch the concert in Roblox or Fortnite?
So true.
Are you sure?
So true. I'm shaking his hand.
Are you Are you sure you don't want like the danger of Astro World
Dude, if I want
looming
danger-
over your head?
No.
Come on, man.
Dude.
Fucking feel
I
alive.
could go play Call of Duty and do that.
I just turn on like voice chat and like let the threats roll in. As for me,
Okay,
I think I'll
let's-
just stick to the Renaissance Fair, bro.
That's a lot better. I would go
That
to
is
that.
a lot better.
That
The
is a lot
Renaissance
better.
Fair was super, super cool. If you want to go to a Renaissance Fair, I am on board. I would love to go back for sure. Okay. It's booked. Let's book it right now. All right. Let's talk about some games. I think we've bullshitted long enough here. Austin,
Yes.
name one of the games you have been talking about.
I've played more of Path of Titans, and it is a dino simulator.
Okay. Oh, yes. All right. Yes, I've seen this on Game Pass.
You can be any kind of dinosaur. I think there's like a set of there's like 12 carnivores and 12 herbivores.
Okay.
I don't know all the names. Anything that is huge and has little arms is a T-Rex. I have a buddy who was playing with me, and he's like die hard, like knows all the names for the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out! It's a T-Rex. He's like, no, that's a Palosaurus, and I'm like, I don't care. It's gonna eat me, dude.
Fucking
Get out of here.
paleontologist.
But like, you start out as like a baby, basically, and then you learn
A baby dinosaur.
A little baby
You're playing
dinosaur.
as the
You
dinosaur.
play as the dinosaur.
Okay.
Third person. I think you can kind of like zoom in and get like kind of first person.
For you guys on video, Malcolm's got the trailer about to play here pretty soon.
Path of
So-
Titans.
Continue, Austin.
But yeah, you start out as a little baby, and then you can like have people join your group, and then you do little missions. Like they're not really that good missions though. That's the only problem with this. Like it's like collect 20 branches,
Shit in the wood 20 times.
shit in the woods 20 times.
Right. What would the like motivations for a dinosaur be?
Don't die.
Oh, they do.
Like,
So
yeah, don't die.
Establish a coup on the reigning sovereign of the jungle. Form a militia that will take over and collect.
there were people. There's a chat that you could put in there, and people are teaming up, herbivores and carnivores, against everybody else. Like you just be running there as like a little adolescent T-Rex, and you're just like you're eating this little tiny critter, and then 3 T-Rexes and 2 of the spiky long tail things that's a herbivore attacks you, and you're just like, what is going on? Like why are they doing this?
Right.
Why are they trying to make the game not fun for us people who are just little babies trying to live our lives and become big? But it to grow, you need to do these quests though.
Okay.
And that's the only problem. And that's the you have to like grind. Yeah. And being a carnivore is hard because you have to find things to kill, and then not a lot of these things are easy to kill.
So is the world pretty empty, or
Yes, there's no real AI in this.
okay?
So I mean, there's like fish that are swimming around in the water, but only if you have that certain thing unlocked.
Can I play as a fish?
You can play it. It looks like the Loch Ness monster, basically.
Oh, a Leopleurodon.
That's a plesiosaurus.
It's a Leopleurodon.
Dude, I was just
Mastodon.
talking about that fucking Charlie the Unicorn video.
Leopleurodon.
With my sisters. It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie.
You can- that was good. That was good.
What do you mean? I practice that voice like literally all the time. Like unironically, I use that.
Oh yeah, you could be a crocodile too in this. Obviously, there's another.
Be a
name for
regular ass alligator.
Dude.
I'm from Alabama.
it. From Alabama.
He's got a hat on. Fucking
little
Confederate flag.
Well,
just shotgun.
Well, I was hoping in that they would have like some kind of voice chat, but instead of like your actual voice going through, you just make dinosaur noises
In the mic.
in the mic. No,
Hey, you're not in character.
no.
That's not. Now, Leopleurodon, never make that sound. You full of shit. It sounds like not you dumbass.
No, not
Odds.
Type it in the chat.
Van Hammer.
Flip up one more time in my world, buddy, and you're done. You're gonna be extinct.
I'm not saying we make the noises. I'm saying we just talk.
Yeah.
And then through the mic comes out a dinosaur.
No, that's not true.
I want it to be like
Okay,
that.
okay.
I want it to be like that. That's what I want it to be.
This fucking voice mod dinosaur talk.
They have real-time dinosaur translators being like, I don't get paid enough, bro. He said a slur.
Don't worry. They'll be replaced by AI soon, so we don't have to worry about the mods having jobs.
Oh
True.
man. I haven't really played as a herbivore, but I've mostly played as a carnivore.
Okay.
Pretty much.
But you're having trouble finding things to kill, so if you can't find things to kill, then you can't level up. So that makes your grind longer?
and you die if you don't eat or drink.
Okay.
And then it's one of the maps that has salt water, so you obviously can't drink salt water.
Right.
Or you'll get more thirsty.
Well, why don't you just start a fire and then purify?
What? With my little dinosaur arms, I'm gonna sit there, bend over, try to like get them to.
How many dinosaurs breathe fire? You can just purify the water that way.
Well, I'm no dinosaur expert here, but
Yeah, that's obvious. That much
Yeah,
is
you
true.
thought a plesiosaur was a Leopleurodon.
that's the same thing.
Stupid ass.
They're both really, really long names. There's no difference in it at all. But yeah, it's something else. It's a weird.
It's a cool idea.
It is a very cool idea. Like, well, the EA had like a little has like a little 60-minute free to play, and you only can play as these little raptors that look like chickens. Basically, they got wings and they kind of glide in the air a little bit when you jump.
Is this an EA game?
I guess it is.
Really?
Or at least it's a part of them.
Huh. Okay.
But they let you play it for 60 minutes for free.
Okay. Interesting.
But I've died a lot. Well, the thing is, I go up to the other dinosaurs and I want to see them, and they look cool, and then half of them are like, "Ooh, a snack," and then they just kill me, and I'm like, "Dude, come on."
So
You can hear them say that.
Yeah, they don't have the AI mod voice yet. No, you can't hear anybody talking.
That's terrifying. I would hate to like freaking get chased down by a T-Rex and he's a snack, a little snacky snack,
A snacky
from
snack,
my
come
Timmy
here.
tummy.
I'm hungry. But it is very scary when you hear a big Chungus dinosaur roar and it's terrifying.
does your dinosaur get physically larger as
Yes.
you level up?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you're like literally growing in the
Yes,
world.
Yes,
You
exactly.
can play this game on your phone.
I guess you can.
Dang.
Oh, it is cross-platform. Yes.
Nice,
I was
nice.
playing with people on PC. There was one dinosaur that was like floating in the air, and then people went crazy in the chat saying it was Jesus, the chosen one.
Jesusaurus.
Could have been a pterodactyl, maybe.
They do have those in there. I maybe could have been. I don't know, but yeah, like the ones with the little fins on its back.
Spinosaurus.
The Spinosaurus. I think that's what it's called too. Yeah. He knows his stuff.
He's right.
He knows his
Yeah,
stuff.
the spines is a Spinosaurus.
Nailed it.
Those things are terrifying too because they can like swim in the water, and yeah, that's no good time. Like anytime I go to drink water in a pond, I'm like, I can't shee in the water. I don't know what's in there.
Oh no. I'm kind of on board for any dinosaur games. I really, really like dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's.
So
I think it's $20. I think, but you get 60 minutes to play for free.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Nice. How
wait,
big of a
so
download is it? Is it pretty big?
I don't think so. It ain't that big. 20
gigs?
around there, 20, 30 gigs.
Oh,
probably.
easy peasy.
Yeah. It ain't a big game. I mean, there's only 2 maps and like 24 different dinosaurs that you can play as.
how do you win?
You just, I don't know. To be honest,
So if you're only in the world with other player controlled dinosaurs
that's the only thing you get.
and you're completing quests or like, grab 20 sticks or whatever
Yeah.
and try not to start any fires with the sticks. Like I don't understand. Is it just like a game? Is it like Battle Royale, like a game instance or?
Nope. It's just you get big and then you terrorize other people. That's the gist of it.
I don't know.
Or you
I
can-
love
why-
that.
why you gotta
I'm not
put-
sure that game loop is gonna hook me. I'm just asking about.
I'm just saying, why you gotta like put like something on dinosaurs they don't need? You want like an economy for the dinosaurs? You want like
Yeah, I want
go
some
get a
hats.
job, you bum. Like
I would like some hats.
Some little top hats.
Yeah,
They little.
indubitably.
They got a monocle.
Monoclesaurus.
Oh, what is that shining star in the sky? It's getting close. Indubitably.
But yeah, there's no real end game to it. You just get big and then join other people and you hunt and
Does your dinosaur only exist in the play instance in which you are playing, or do you load in and you're like, okay, I'm at already level 10 with my dinosaur? Do you have to start over each game?
no.
Okay.
No, yeah, and you can play in any server. And I think they have like community servers too where you can role play as dinosaurs, like legit role play.
Yeah.
But there's no voice chat, so what's the point?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not really. Seems kind of silly.
But I mean, like there's a lot of like big dinosaurs that have came and like protected me when I was trying to get some food.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
it's
sweet.
pretty scary to watch them fight though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty intense. They're just running around each other going, and then they run back around. It's like jousting. They just come back around.
So you've been in these fights?
I have lost many fights.
Okay.
What's the biggest dinosaur you've made?
Me?
Yeah. How big have you gotten in the dinosaur world?
I accidentally messed up and I tried to shed my skin too early. So then it reverted me back to my juvenile state.
Oh.
And I was about to be an adult.
Oh.
And I guess once you become adult, then you can shed your skin and become different colors and stuff like that. So I went back all the way to that. So that was the chicken one. So that one was like raptor, so it'd be decent size. And then right now I'm an alligator, and I've just been. I think I'm about to be like sub-adult. I think it's what it's called, and then you become adult.
You're
Okay.
a teenage alligator.
I'm a teenage alligator, but the roar on the alligator is pretty scary. It's a pretty loud roar. It's terrorizes the little dinosaurs that come to drink the water. And I just go raw underwater, and it scares them away.
I got you good, you fucker.
I've yet to find anything as a crocodile, but the what's the dinosaurs that have they're basically they hit stuff with their heads. It's like a big like
Pachyderm.
yes.
I was gonna say that.
Exactly.
Beat you to it.
Those things are probably the best dinosaur in the game.
Okay.
I don't know why, but they go through every other dinosaur. It's insane. I've had to fight a couple and I've died instantly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why those are so OP, but I have to watch out for those.
Okay.
They use their head.
They use their head. Exactly. I do not. I just sit there and just chomp my teeth and try to
You just
fight them.
freaking scream at your prey so they run away. Roar! Look at them run. I'm so hungry.
I've seen some of those pterodactyl ones terrorize other dinosaurs, that's for sure. And one of them's got like a weird hyena laugh, which was I was just sitting there as a little small dinosaur watching this happen. He was like terrorizing a stegosaurus, and I'm just like, what is happening here? And then he like flies into the water, and then I don't know. It's insane. Some of this stuff is pretty weird, but
Yeah.
How many people do you usually get in an instance or a server?
I think it's like anywhere from like 60 people, I think.
Oh, nice, dude.
But the maps are really huge.
I'd imagine.
And there's no like icons on the map telling you where stuff is at.
Okay.
Based.
Yeah. So I mean, you just run into an area and it'll tell you the name of it, and that's about it.
So there's a mini map, but the mini map doesn't give you any information?
I mean, it does, but I mean, you can see landmarks, like actual like water and grasslands or kind of
Like topographical top-down deal?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it tells you where you're at, and then like some of your missions, like gather your 20 sticks, will be like halfway across the map. So you got to run all the way over there.
Yeah.
So that's the only bad part about this. It's pretty grindy, but the community is pretty active on it right now, at least.
Okay. That's definitely interesting. It's an interesting idea for a game to play as the dinosaurs. That is certainly new.
Oh, I ran up to it when I was a little chicken dinosaur raptor thing. I ran up to a T-Rex. He had this big other dinosaur in its mouth, and he was carrying it around. And I went up to him, and I just started like jumping up and down, trying to get the food. He set it down. I started eating it, and then I just grabbed another big chunk and ran off. So he fed me, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There's some good people out there.
All right. Some good dinosaurs.
Some good dinosaurs out there. But yeah, it's an all right game. For the amount of money that you have to pay for it, it's all right.
So it's a $20 buy-in for the game preview? So it's like a...
No. It's free for 60 minutes.
Sure. I
yes.
got that part.
Yeah.
Yes.
But...
It's a game preview, and it's around $20-$25 around there.
Okay.
And
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
but yeah, you only get for the 60 minutes you can only play as the little raptors. But then once you buy the full game, it unlocks everything.
Okay.
I kind of like it, dude.
Yeah. I
I
think I'm into it.
It's all right. Just don't be social, and if you see another dinosaur, get the heck out of there.
I think Malachi will really like this.
Yeah, I think he will.
Yeah. Super
It's-
into it.
It's
Just don't let Mindy see dinosaurs getting eaten.
Oh, whatever. She don't care. Like, this would keep him occupied.
Sure.
Have you gotten any, like, have you played this update that we were just playing on there?
The Gondwa update.
the gondola.
Gondwa. Yeah, the Italian dinosaurs.
They had some like nighttime raptor update.
Okay. Yeah, I
And,
saw that on there.
Like the raptors get
Night
special.
Stalker?
Yeah, they get like
Yep.
special abilities at night.
Oh, okay.
So they become like real hunters at night. So nighttime you go hide.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if there's like ways to sense other dinosaurs. At least the dinosaurs I've played as don't have, and I haven't gone to full adult yet. So I'm not really sure.
And it's a third dinosaur view.
Oh, third person dinosaur.
Yes, it is.
Good.
And each dinosaur has different abilities too. Like the crocodile one, it has like a tail whip, and then if you bite them, they have a bleed and stuff like that.
Is the combat in real time or is it
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, you just run up to one and bite them on
And
the butt,
go.
and then just get the heck out of it if you want to, or just keep chomping away.
Right.
That would suck if it was like Pokemon turn.
Well, I was about to ask because he had mentioned them circling around and stuff, and I was like, how that would mean two people are playing as if they were real dinosaurs. Like,
Yeah, that's what they do. I'm sitting there as a little tiny chicken raptor thing, and I'm watching two dinosaurs like circle each other and just run at each other and bite each other as they're running by, and then same thing, just come back around, and then once one becomes weak, they just book it out of there.
dino jousting.
Or if one of them dies, I go in and I start eating. I've seen that happen. I saw a Stegosaurus kill a T-Rex, and then all the carnivores converged on that T-Rex and started eating it. Crocodiles, me, there's this other raptor in there, dude. It was insane. That was when everybody was at peace. Like we were just like,
Thanksgiving.
We all had a common goal there. Yeah.
Interesting. That's super cool. We are going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And stick with us because I played some JRPGs finally on Game Pass, so I've got a couple of those to bring to you. We'll be right back. What the fuck is wrong with the headphones? Are you guys hearing that? All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us here. So we're going to move on to Soul Hackers 2. I promised for the last 2 weeks that I was going to play JRPGs on Game Pass, and I have managed to play 2 JRPGs on Game Pass. I played Tales of Arise and Soul Hackers 2. Both of them, one of them is an Atlas game, and I can't remember who makes the other one, but it's part of the whole Tales series, which I haven't played any of. Sam, are you familiar with the Tales series?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Are you familiar with Shin Megami Tensei?
That sounds familiar, but no, I've never ever heard that before in my entire life. I am familiar with anime, and that guy looks like I know she's hot. And I know that guy looks like a guy I run into on the street on the regular. Like his suit's usually purple though.
For those of you on audio, we have Soul Hackers 2 gameplay, some gameplay I recorded playing for you. Malcolm will intersperse that here in the video version of this podcast. So this game, Soul Hackers 2, is a sequel to a Sega Saturn game called Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. It was released in 1997. I didn't know any of this going into the series, but this is actually the 5th game in the Devil Summoner series, and it's overall part of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise.
You see, that's always a little hard when you're playing JRPGs because like there's always like 16 in the series. There's always like, and it's like from 1997, like you said. It's like, how do you follow, bro?
I have no fucking, like, I don't know any of these people. Like, this is all new to me. So the only other Atlas game that I've played, this is an Atlas game, is Etrian Odyssey. So I'm kind of familiar with some of the gameplay hooks in terms of like how the menus are set up and a lot of the character designs, and the battle system is a little similar.
Right.
And the dungeon exploration is very similar. But in Etrian Odyssey, the dungeon is all first person, and this game is all third person.
Okay.
So even when you're in the dungeons, you're running around in third person. But this game's full title would be Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers 2.
Sheesh, bro.
Like, it's ridiculous.
The remake.
It's a spin-off of a spin-off.
Yeah, that's too long, bro.
They just need to do it how Final Fantasy does it. Just have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make it
That way you know which one you need to play first. It's literally
Exactly.
numbered.
Exactly.
Yeah, I tried to look up like how many games are in the Shin Megami Tensei universe. It's a fuckload. And I guess this is also like the Persona series is a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei.
Really?
Yeah.
I do see it actually. I was looking at the menu and stuff like that. I was like, kind of looks like, I've never even played Persona, but I know like kind of the vibe that Persona goes for a little bit. I mean, it looks very similar. It does.
Yeah.
That guy is fly as hell.
A lot of the character designs look really, really cool. It's a mix of like some futuristic anime bullshit and then also like old-timey, like the way that the world is portrayed. So you are a
Don't say furry.
You're an AI
Okay, that's better.
that has been made manifest in this world by the leading AI. So there's an AI named Ion, which is like the all-knowing AI, and she like is the internet
Is this a
in a way.
prequel to The Matrix?
Yeah,
Is this what this leads to?
yeah.
Or is this what happens and then the Matrix happens?
I think this is first.
This is first.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So
Matrix anime would be kind of kick-ass, though.
Ooh.
Keep going.
that cyberpunk anime is pretty good too.
Edge Runner?
Oh, yeah, that is actually.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Just started watching it. It's super
Yeah.
cool.
Did you cry?
No, not yet.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not.
I haven't seen it.
Should I cry? I'm not through it yet.
Maybe. We'll
Okay.
see.
I mean, I cry a little bit every time I watch
He
anime.
does kind of look like a weeper, doesn't he?
That's Weeping Bell to you.
He's a weeper.
You will we gonna quiet? Will we gonna laugh at you?
Laugh my boy off.
I don't know if that's a reference to something that I'm not getting. Okay. All right. So we're going to continue on. Third person.
What's this guy's deal?
It's a third person dungeon explorer game. So you also get these small instances of like shops and stuff where you can run around and talk to people. And sometimes you can, trade demons, or they'll say, give me, 1,500 coins or whatever, and you can buy their demon. So kind of the point of the game is to collect demons. And Malcolm, if you want to show what's up on the screen right now, this is actually one of the coolest parts of the game that I've found. So picture the demons like Pokemon, and they have elemental things that they can do: fire, ice, like ranged attack, melee attack, electrical, and I don't know what the other two are, like poison and psychic, let's say, to use Pokemon terms. But the coolest part is you level these demons up, and once you level them up, they give you a little trinket, let's say, and it'll be like, it might be something that you can equip or some coins or whatever, but that's like their maximum affinity towards you. So on the screen there, all the ones that have red have maximum affinity towards me because I've used them all in battle. And once you max them out, it's not that they won't level up. They'll continue to level up, but they probably like won't really get any more skills, and they won't get more affinity towards you. So these lower level demons, you take them to a demon fuser, and he says, okay, put these two demons together. You'll get a combination of their powers, and then you can use the stronger demons in battle. So that's what you're seeing right now. I'm choosing which demons to put together, and different combinations lead to different results. So if you have like an electrical and a fire demon, it'll probably end up with both of those elemental powers. And those elemental powers are super important during battle because in battle, so picture like it's turn-based. So picture like a Pokemon battle, except normally it is more than one-on-one. So your character, your Ringo, that's your character that you play as in the game, she gets companions, and she has 3 that I'm at right now. I don't think you get any more because the battle system probably wouldn't work with more. So I'm guessing it's 4 people that you get total. So it's Ringo and 3 others. And in the battle system, when you attack the demons that you're battling against, you won't know their like their strengths or weaknesses or the things that they're immune to until you like try them out in battle. So it's best, even if you know you're gonna like beat a demon in a battle, you want to try and use as many elemental things against that demon as possible so you can unlock those, so you'll know what their weaknesses are. And the reason that's important is not only do you get a bonus for doing like stronger hits when you use like a thing that's weak to electrical and you use an electrical power on them, but there's a power stack. So every time you hit a weak demon or a demon weak to a specific power, you get a little tick up at the top and it'll say like level 1. And if you use all 4 of your characters, attack the opposing demon with 4, things that it's weak to, then you'll do a 4 stack. So at the end of the battle, after all you've gone, then your Ringo uses a demon superpower, and you get a final attack where all 4 of your characters, your demons, your Pokemon, let's just use demons in this game as a stand-in for Pokemon.
I would say some people consider Pokemon demons.
I was about to say, some people they're like,
Fair.
oh, Pokemon are demons. And they're like,
Fair.
yeah, we're going to do that. That's a good idea.
But this is a little bit more fucked up than that, because like the demons talk and they say weird shit.
What do they say?
They'll say like, oh, yeah, get him. Like just like weird demonic shit while you're exploring, and then
Well, Pikachu to me sounds like she goes like, kill your family, kill your family.
I mean, I have not heard anything as explicit as that, but yes, it's very much like that, like your demonic
Weird.
Pikachu that you found.
It sounds like this one's really polite. It says, I'm Drake. Nice to meet you. That's what that one just said. And there's like,
yeah,
little
it's
pig-
so mean. They're so
What the hell? Are you a baby?
What?
It's not necessarily the demons that are accompanying you. It's the ones
Yeah.
that you find out in the world that yell profanities at you.
Oh, do they actually like swear and stuff?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone, you bitch.
I'm going to drink your blood. Like they yell like I'm going to drink your blood and shit.
I'm going to be late for
Weird.
work, you asshole.
So, back to the story here. So
Sure, yeah.
Ringo, like I said, is a digital entity that has been made manifest in the real world, and she has a fraternal twin named Fig. And Fig and Ringo are the 2 emissaries that Ion has sent out into the world to stop the apocalypse.
What's the apocalypse?
So Ion has determined through her algorithms that the groups of devil summoners, there are opposing groups of devil summoners. So they are like Pokemon gyms, let's say.
Okay.
Go back to Pokemon. So they're Pokemon gyms full of other like trainers, full of demon trainers that are all fighting against each other. And their constant infighting, according to Ion, is going to cause like a vacuum of power, and then this dark force is going to move in and destroy the world. And the dark force is already like on its way to doing that.
Sure. What's the dark
So-
force?
The dark force is like just a character in the world, but I did not get his name. So it's supposedly a person. It's like a super evil demon summoner
Oh, God.
that is the dark force.
You know, so how
So
you
you-
play with that shit? The stuff like that happens, man.
No, I know it's fucked up. This whole
Yeah.
thing's fucked up.
I feel like the demons are like this is all just like inside a computer happening right now. And the mother AI board just sent out Ringo to try to defeat these viruses.
So the Devil Summoner series, though, is much older than this futuristic Tokyo that you're exploring in Soul Hackers 2. So these Devil Summoners, like I said, being part of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, this has been around for, and those games are set further back in the timeline. So there were Devil Summoners, as far as I understand it from Wikipedia. Devil Summoners were around before all this digital stuff. And in this game, this is really the first one where they're like, how would like AI and futuristic tech work with this like mystical magic shit? And it's kind of, some of the ideas that they have come up with are kind of cool, but
It's stylish, I'll admit that. Dang.
Yeah.
It looks really like, it does remind me of Persona quite a bit. It does, but like it's got its own thing. Like, look at that little bastard twirling his little leaf around.
yeah, each screen, like there's just kind of a lot going on every screen.
Yeah, busy.
And there's so many menus, and it's all like kind of laid out in an atypical fashion. And yeah, like you said, it's got a lot of style to it, and I appreciate that. I appreciate a lot of the things that it's trying to do.
What are the designs of the monsters like? What are they like? I mean, does it like did like they evolve like the Digimon where it's like
So
really basic and then they get like really cool as they go, or what?
they don't evolve. So as far as I understand it, the fusion thing, so as far as I understand it, the fusion thing, that is like the evolutions basically.
Oh, okay.
When you put two of them together.
That actually is better.
So I don't think that on here you're seeing like the Drake, the Fairy, the Genma. I don't know that any of those actually change forms as they level up. And I haven't had any like, Genma's evolving not happen. So it's the fusion that makes them more powerful.
Which I think is cooler, honestly.
Yeah, it's a cool system.
Because it's kind of like more in your hands, what they end up doing and what they end up looking like, and all their little nicks and knacks. Yeah.
And when you put them together, you can see it here on the screen, you can choose, so it pools the powers of both of them, and you can choose the powers that you want to play with. So as you are fusing these demons, you're actually further customizing your own play style, whether you want to focus on like, attacking, or you want to have a character that does a lot of debuffs or buffs to your character, like that kind of thing. And so the exploration is kind of weird. So in the dungeons, you can control the camera and you get like an overall world map, which you may see. I'm going to skip forward in this video just a little bit. So you get this overall world map is like how you explore the world. And what you're seeing here,
That's pretty.
this is one of the shops. So I'm going to a shop right now to upgrade my,
Is that a dispensary or dispensary?
not of drugs. This is a gun shop.
Oh.
So the drug one is next to it, but
You look like they sell weed there, though.
they might. But I don't think you can change your weaponry that I've found. So you can change like your clothes, but your weapons seem to be character specific. But I really didn't know what to expect when I started this game. And when it starts off, you're playing as Ringo, and it starts off like in the Matrix, basically. So Ion creates Ringo and Fig in the Matrix, and then she's talking to them, and she's like, hey, you guys got to go stop the end of the world. I'm going to send you out in real physical bodies, because there's things you can do as physical entities that me, Ion, can't do as a digital entity. So Fig and Ion go out into the real world, and so Ringo and Fig go out into the real world, and Ringo's job is to find Arrow. That's your first quest that you get. And Arrow is is a devil summoner that is instrumental in preventing the end of the world. So when you find him, he's dead.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
You already,
And so you're like, oh,
not that
fuck.
instrumental then, is he?
Like,
really?
yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's move on. Next guy.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Or not.
Press extra revive. So what Ringo does, she's talking to Ion on her little like headset or whatever. And she's like, hey, Ion, I'm going to try a soul hack. And Ion's like, you can't do a soul hack. Don't do it. You're too new to this world. You don't know what it'll do. And Ringo's like, I'm going to fucking do it.
Bitch.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be fine. I don't see
So-
any problem with that. It seems like no taboos broken or anything.
No,
like that. It's
no
just,
big deal. Just bring in
plug
some-
a USB port up his ass. And yeah, there you go.
So a soul hack is Ringo like Vulcan mind melding with the character in question, through which she restores their brain function and like brings them back to life, but is maybe like a zombified version of that person. Like it's never said whether she actually restores the soul to them.
She's like reanimating.
Yeah, she's like reanimating them, but she like has to combine her soul with their soul in order to do it. So they're like partially living through her now. And
So he's a simp, is what you're saying.
and so like good enough to keep him alive to stop the end of the world. I have no idea what's going to happen at the end of this story. If Ringo goes, Arrow goes, I'm assuming. So you like traverse his memories a little bit, and then you figure out how he died. And then
How did he die? Or is that spoiler?
he got shot. It's like a rival devil summoner shot him and killed him.
He
And he's like, screw that. I'm not playing like Pokemon with you. Bang, bang.
yeah, you didn't duel him.
Well, you find out that no, I didn't. I wasn't playing as Arrow. I couldn't duel him.
No, they didn't
okay.
do him.
I
They just
didn't-
shot him. They just walked up and just shot him.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
What the heck?
The like,
Bad sportsmanship.
how did he die?
No, don't do that.
So
It's not in the spirit of the game.
So you bring back Arrow. Ringo brings back Arrow, and then he goes, okay, well, we have to find my old flame because Arrow was working for, so let's say he was working for Devil Summoner Group A, but infiltrating into Devil Summoner Group B.
Sure.
And I forget what the groups are called, but like he's an undercover agent in this like rival gang.
And he's got to find his.
And he's got a woman in there that he's crushing on
Sim.
named Melody.
Arrow's got that dog in him.
And so so Arrow says, let's, like, me and Ringo, now that you've brought me back to life, let's just skip past how weird all that was. And now we're going to go find Melody. So
It's just like a girl like trying as hard as she can. She's like, I'm gonna bring him back to life. She's like, dang, thanks. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna go. No.
so Arrow becomes your companion in the game.
Yeah.
So the two of you set off, and it's still just exploration from Ringo's perspective. You never play as any other characters. And you go to find Melody, and surprise, she's fucking dead.
She shot too.
Dang.
Yes.
Oh, what the heck?
So you soul hack Melody, and right before you soul hack her, her murderer jumps out at you,
He goes, boo.
and he is a rapper / demon summoner, and he wants to rap battle you before you rescue Melody's soul.
You see, I think Arrow and Melody have a little fessing up to do that they just didn't win the rap battle and they got shot.
Lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's like
crap.
the worst rap. Like it's all voice acted and everything. It's so bad. The whole thing is voice acted, which I super appreciate, but it's so cringe,
bro.
It's so cringe.
Some like Enko rap or something like that. Like freaking, what's his name from Naruto? You got the 8 Tails. Freaking, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So you and Ringo. No, I'm sorry. Ringo and Arrow battle this rap master, and it is unsaid whether or not when you win the battle, if you kill that person, because you see dead people all over. Like there's dead people that have lost demon summoner battles, and they're fucking dead.
They lost the rap battle.
Yeah,
Dang.
and that's never brought up. Like the rap battle is just a super one-off thing so far.
Oh, they just tried
there's
to-
not rap battles every single time. That was just one battle.
You have a choice between rapping against them or using your demon to fight, or just straight up shooting them.
I don't
So many
understand.
options.
So
Dynamic gameplay.
you get in there and you beat the rapper, and he might have died. I'm not really sure, but then you soul hack Melody as well, and you also bring her back to life.
I can imagine you spit a bar and he goes, "Oh man, he's gotta go."
It does end like that. It's really when we're done with this, I'll show you a video of the rap battle. Yeah, it's fantastically stupid.
Yeah.
So after that, you go to find the next guy. His name's Sizo, and surprise, fucking Sizo's dead too. So all three of the people you're going to find, Ringo
soul
has
hack
to
'em.
bring them back to life, and through doing that, you are, like I said, she's like mind melded with them, and that has unlocked the ability for Ringo to traverse their minds in Ion's mind.
Sure.
So there's a section of the game where you can explore the dungeon of these characters' minds, and it's like you're like on a platform with 3 ways to go. There's like 3 sets of stairs, and then to increase your affinity with those characters, you need to explore their mind dungeons.
I feel like Isn't that something like that's done in Dragon Age? Dragon Age first one.
You might be right about that.
They just go. It's in the tower, and he goes in.
Yeah.
And you have to
But that was DLC, right? That was the Grey Warden DLC?
No.
Am I thinking something?
No, that's something else.
Okay.
No, because you go to that mage tower and you have to go in and save everybody, and then the people you bring along, they put them in their own nightmares, and then you have to go in there and save them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
So it's kind of not really like a nightmare scenario when you explore their dungeon mines. And it's really just like, I think, an excuse for the developers to give you like a repeatable dungeon area that you're constantly finding like new loot in. And in the dungeons, it's not really that like, you don't really find that much cool shit. You get a shitload of like crafting stuff from the dungeons, but I haven't found it to be that useful yet. It's not like you're getting new weapons. You are finding new demons as you explore new dungeons, so that's cool. And new demons means more powerful attacks, probably some elements that I haven't unlocked yet, that kind of thing. So on the screen here, this is a battle sequence. So I'm in a dungeon right now doing a battle against a demon summoner and his demon. So the stack thing in the top right, that's like the end attack that I was talking about. So I'm stacking up critical or weak hits, and I'm choosing on here what these people are weak to, and I'm attacking their weak points when possible.
Dude, imagine you got a gun pointed at you and you're freaking like your only hope of surviving is blue sperm attack.
He's
got a hammer and a wrench, okay?
I thought those were forks and spoons. In his hands.
We're fitting to fix you good.
So I think the battle system is pretty cool.
I'll admit, this is the coolest ass like freaking turn-based thing I've ever seen in my entire life, because like usually it's better than Pokemon where they just freaking fidget for a minute and then it's like, oh, he got me.
Right.
Look at him, he's doing a move, he's doing a dance, he's making a little love,
you got
getting
all
down tonight.
Yeah. So
I don't know what I'd do
you
if
have-
Rico was attacking me.
you
I'd
have-
be like, what are you doing after this? After I'm dead, what you doing though? You want to try to go out?
If I win, we go out. If we lose, we go out.
I just unlocked the ability to do commander skills during battles. So commander skills are an ability of Ringo's to like their story unlockables that further increase your abilities in battle. So it might be like, buff your whole party for attack for 3 turns or whatever, but you can only use them sparingly. And I think one of them's like heal your whole party halfway. I don't know, I only have like 1 or 2 of them unlocked, and I haven't yet needed them in a battle. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. It's scratching that Etrian Odyssey itch for me. Sam, did you ever play Etrian Odyssey?
Mm-mm.
So, very
I didn't know
similar.
this was part of like in the background of your mind. I didn't know you were suffering this whole time. I didn't know, like, when I was talking to Ryan, really what he was thinking is Etrian
Odyssey.
itchy ass Odyssey.
So it was a game on 3DS.
Yeah.
And again, like a dungeon explorer JRPG.
Sure.
Similar to this, where like a lot of the character stuff you're doing is menu driven.
Right.
So this is actually less menu driven than Etrian Odyssey. Like there is no outside of the dungeon exploration in Etrian Odyssey. It's only exploration in the dungeons. But it's first person, and it's you're mapping the dungeons as you're going through them. So the bottom touchscreen of the 3DS
Oh, you get to draw the
is you're drawing the map as you're exploring it, and you're putting in the shortcuts when you find them. Landmarks or enemies as they come up, and the enemy encounters are random. But
Is the turn based? What's scratching your itch here? Is it just like is it similar, or is this just like you really needed something turn based for the longest time like this? What about this game scratches your itch?
I think it's the dungeon exploration, and so far like the character and the world building, because that's some of my favorite stuff in Etrian Odyssey. Is I think it tells a cool anime ass story. And as a person who doesn't watch very much anime, this is one of the better ones
Good. I like
for me. I
like
think.
no, not just for you. I'm sure it's really good.
What happens if your character goes down or one of your demons, like the health bar goes to 0?
So your demons don't have their own individual health bars.
Oh.
Your character, like Ringo, her health bar is the demon's health bar. So when I was battling against, like, he had a health bar and the demon had a health bar, that's not the same for you.
That's only in the mine dungeon.
Not even that.
No?
No, not even that. So, like, when you are attacked, like, by the enemy, it's attacking you. It's not attacking your demon.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, the stand-in of the demon does not count for defense.
Okay.
So right now I'm exploring a dungeon that I've already been to. She carries this big ass sword, so I can use that sword to battle things, like hit things before I enter a battle and gain an attack before it actually gets into the battle.
Nice, you get a little initiative. It's cool.
Yeah. This is one of the demons that's in my party. As you're exploring the dungeon, the demons that are in your party, you send them out into the dungeon. And when you encounter them in the dungeon, they say, "Hey, I found this for you." And usually it's a little bit of loot, or it's some money, or they might have recruited another demon to join your crew. And it's a good idea to recruit demons that maybe you have already, like, gotten their bonuses from, because it's a new, like, just like Pokemon, it's not the same demon, it's a new demon of the same type. And you might need that demon for later fusions.
Okay, yep.
So because fusions are specific to, like, put these two demons together. So I have been collecting whatever demons I've come across when the option has been presented to me.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like the turn-based battle in here. I think it translates well to Xbox. I've played a little bit of it on game streaming and works just fine. Anything turn-based works just fine typically for that. So yeah, I've been really, really enjoying Soul Hackers 2 so far. I think my hour counter is, like, way off because there's the beginning. I'm going to warn you listeners, it's very slow. Like,
that's the same with, like,
40
JRPG, bro.
5 minutes of story.
Yeah, that's
45 playing minutes of story before you get to, like, actual game.
Wow.
Like, holy fuck. And Tales of Arise is the same way. So when I was playing that game, and I did not get as far into that as I have so far into Soul Hackers 2, but it's the same way. It's like 45 minutes of setup. And
it's hard to stomach sometimes, honestly. Yeah.
Fuck. And they're throwing all these terms at you. And, like, I'm sure people familiar with the original Soul Hackers, or even people who've played Shin Megami Tensei, would be like, "Oh, okay, I recognize that element of this in here." Like, I'm a noob, man. I have no idea. But it's been fun to learn the stuff, and I really want to get further into it to see where the story goes. So there's, like, Ion is sending you after 5 MacGuffins in the world, and 4 of those have already been collected by the bad guy, and you are trying to find the last one. And all that happens within, like, the first 3 hours. So I don't know how long this game is, but, like, I guess I don't know where it goes. I don't know if he finds it and the fucking world ends. Like, really, anything could happen now. I'm not sure.
I think they saved the day.
Probably.
I think Ion's a bad guy, actually. I think the dark shadowy thing is Ion.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be a good twist.
Maybe Ion manifested the villain. Is that what you're saying?
Because he's like, I can't manifest my own body.
Creating conflict.
Totally can, though. Don't tell nobody.
So it's cool. I like it. Soul Hackers 2 is cool. And I will, I'll keep playing it and maybe give an update next week.
When about was this released?
So, good question. It just came out last year. This is the latest game in the Devil Summoner, actually in the whole franchise. This is the newest Shin Megami Tensei game.
Okay.
It did not say it originally came to PS5. I assume that it did. It's on Game Pass though. If you want to check it out, be prepared for that real time sink though at the beginning, that 45 minutes. Because when I started, I really only had like 15 minutes to play. I was like, I'm just gonna start this, just gonna dive in, see what happens.
Especially bad.
And then
got a shit.
Fucking sat there for 45 minutes. I had to work the next day.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God, like I'm just falling asleep during the story. I'm like, God, we got to get this over. So, yeah.
No, but it looks really good. That's why I was asking when it came out, because it looks pretty up to date.
Yeah. Yeah. And I had thought that it was a remake, but no, it is not. It is a sequel to a very old game. And I guess I was reading some of the differences on Wikipedia. I guess the original game came to, like I said, the Saturn and the original PlayStation. So it was 2D exploration. I didn't get any gameplay or anything of that one, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Sam, I think this is a game you might want to check out. I think it might be up your alley.
You know how much I love turn-based games. I love them so much.
Well, no, but it's like it's so much
lore.
anime.
And lore.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge anime fan. I love anime so much. Truly.
Fuck off.
What are you talking about? I'm the anime guy. I watch it all the time.
That is true. You started the Crazy Train of Thought anime minute.
Yeah, because I watch anime.
Crazy
Lots
train
of it.
Fuck you.
What? Are those furries? What the hell? No,
Yeah, the
don't get
demons
me
are weird.
started on furries though.
The demons are weird.
Yeah,
they're weird
funky.
designs.
Yeah.
On furries, demons.
Well,
Yes.
No, we're not.
I don't think we have time for news today, guys. I wanted to do a little bit of a news segment. I guess what we got? We got 3 minutes. Okay. I want to touch on one section of news. Have you guys heard of this new Xbox controller they're putting out?
Nope.
Okay. So, in collaboration with the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, Xbox is giving away 6 pizza-scented controllers.
Scented?
Pizza-scented controllers.
Okay, so already there's a joke about
So
this.
for those of you on video here, what we're looking at is a picture of 2 people holding Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed Xbox controllers, one of which has a half a pizza slice sticking out of the top of it. And I believe it connects somehow to the backside of your controller. The pizza is a separate peripheral from the controller, and it has an oil diffuser in it that has pizza scent. So like the type of oil diffuser you would plug into your like Glade plug-in wall thing, it has that, but it's powered by your controller. It plugs into the power port of your controller.
Gotta drain that.
It'll
battery.
drain the battery for sure. But you can smell pizza from the pizza diffuser as you are playing.
That's freaking disgusting. Man, I spent all my money on this controller and I can't afford pizza. Oh well.
No, it's not.
You can smell it though.
At least I got this essential oil pizza diffuser on the back of my controller so I can smell it without eating it. Dang, bro. Dang. And you know, sure as hell, people are already eating pizza with their controller already smell like pizza, bro.
All greasy, yeah.
And already all greasy. What the hell is the point of this?
Oh my God.
Could I be using 2 pizza slices as gloves, grabbing the controller like that?
Gross.
Getting all the tomato sauce in between the buttons and shit. You know, I'd be
Pizza gloves.
I'd be licking the controller clean afterwards.
Is that why your controllers are always sticky?
Oh,
And also they got bite marks.
You're gnawing on it.
Dude, what the hell is the point of this shit?
is Pizza Gloves the name of this episode?
No, it's not.
Maybe.
It's named stupid bullshit that Microsoft comes up with.
This is amazing. People engineered this, Sam. People
Oh, an engineer did it. Oh,
We're paid money.
Frick. Oh, no.
people were paid money to design that in CAD.
So-
manufacturing materials were made to press that pizza mold It's so incredibly dumb.
I can't get. Nah, this is dumb. Look at her. She's pretending like she's not trying to gag because she's smelling a freaking greasy ass controller that like a sweaty gamer's been holding for 16 hours straight, like in the bathroom. Freaking like she's smelling the pizza and it also smells like human shit. Disgusting.
It's pretty gross. So if you want any part of this, you can find out more on Twitter. Go to the Xbox Game Pass Twitter account. You can retweet it to enter the sweepstakes. And at this time of writing, it isn't live yet, according to this Eurogamer article here.
You got people funding pizza-scented controllers, yet we don't have the cure for cancer.
No, yeah, can't manage that. But pizza-scented controllers, we have the technology.
That's what the people
Priorities.
need. Yeah.
I was hungry. I think this ruined my appetite.
Yeah.
It really did. I think I was actually gonna.
Yeah, you were gonna
I was
get a
gonna go grab
pizza.
some Papa John's.
He
after
did
this.
say he was going to get a pizza before
Yeah.
this. He did.
Well,
I just have to go spend $60 on a controller instead.
I was going to ask if you wanted to take one of my controllers with you, wrap it up.
Wrap it up to go. Put that son and gun in a microwave.
Can you bake this in my calzone, please?
Please, dude. That's so good. I didn't know. Okay, so this is like obviously a slippery slope. Like, what's next after pizza? And like,
Oh, gosh.
what's next?
Axe body spray.
Freaking armpit? What like the hell? Like you're gonna what game would you play? You'd be playing Halo. It'd be like Alien Blood or something.
Can we get
that.
like the Aquaman game has a fish tie-in?
It smells like fish.
The new Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, right? That has the shark guy. Can do a tie-in for that.
Or you play Spider-Man and spiders start coming out.
What do burning spiders smell like?
That's a dead spider is a good spider.
Yeah.
It's freaking disgusting.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in this week. I have been your host, Ryan Wolf. This has been Crazy Train of Thought, brought to you by the Idiot Savants. Thank you, Austin, for joining us today. Thank you, Sam. And thank you, Malcolm, obviously, for producing excellent work on today's episode. If you like this, give us a like on YouTube. Check it out on Spotify. The video versions are all on Spotify.
Which is cool as shit, by the way.
Thank you, Sam. And we're going to get out of here. Have a good night.
See ya.
Bye-bye.